Yay, 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 yay. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna dive right on in for recognition. So, Amelia, do you want me to lead Rico, girl?
Sure, if you want to. Totally up to you.
Unless you want to, you're welcome to go for it. I know you're gonna train, so it's up to you, girl.
Sure, I can lead Rico. Why not? I love leading Rico. I love recognizing you. And yes, like Megan said, just applause for being here on a holiday weekend. You guys are the real ones. And hello to everyone watching the recording who's having a family barbecue or all the things. Family is number one, so we totally get it. But I'm so glad to celebrate you all who are on here tonight. And so the first thing we're going to recognize without further ado is selling. And we know, like Megan so beautifully taught us on New Consultant Education, Mary Kay always said, nothing happens until someone sells something, right? So I want you to give me a beautiful wave. We're just gonna start off strong with a star week. So let's start off with 300. If you sold 300 or higher, keep waving. And you can wave your beautiful hand. I see you, Bethany and Emily. And oh, Michelle's hopping on here. Congrats. And Paula. Oh, Paula's waving in the chat. Look at you guys with your little seminar waves. I love it. I love it. Okay, if you sold 400 or more, keep waving. Oh, we're still waving. Okay. Okay, 500. We're going up to high fives over here. Beautiful ladies. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, 600 or higher. Keep waving. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. And I know you both had your launch parties. So this is so awesome. And Paula, you're so awesome. Okay, 700, keep waving. Okay, nice. I love this. Okay, 800. We're all waving. This is awesome. You guys are making the Mary Kay world go round. Okay, 900. Oh, look, how does it feel to still be waving? Okay, 1,000. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you guys. That takes such intentionality to have 1,000. Okay, we're gonna bump it up to 1,100. Anyone have 1,100? Oh, Emily's still waving, maybe? Congratulations, Bethany, on $1,000. Okay, 1,200. I see Paula still waving. Okay, Paula said 1,197. Emily or Bethany, was either of yours higher than that, or was it like super close? I think you could pop in the chat or unmute. But I think you guys were all like literally like less than $100 away from each other. I'm not even kidding. That is so crazy. And hey, we got a couple other girls hopping on here. But Paula, I believe you are our queen tonight. And I'm just so proud of everyone that had $1,000 week. And oh my gosh, it is literally just that is so impressive. And you guys are hopping on at the perfect time because we were just gonna highlight our queens and have them unmute and share their top tip. And Paula, are you able to unmute and share? Or I don't know if she's in a place where she can.
Yes. Hey, I'm sorry. I just forgot about the mingle. Megan just reminded me, and I am looking a little rough, so that's why there's no video.
Oh my gosh, you're good,
Um,
girl. We wouldn't care if you were wearing a garbage bag, but we totally get
I've
it.
been gardening, so but no, what happened a few weeks ago, I did a fundraiser for suicide prevention, and from the fundraiser, someone booked a party. And
Wow.
so I had that party this week, and that was one of the main reasons I did 1197. So fundraisers are a great way to get out of your local zone and meet other people. And from that party, I've now since booked two more parties. So
Wow.
I highly recommend it.
That's such a great tip. I love that. Fundraisers. And it's such an amazing thing to help the community as well. I know the Mary Kay Ash Foundation, if you didn't know, helps with women and domestic violence and breast cancer and all stuff like that. So it just really goes with the go give heart and just the heart behind what all of us want. So I think that's awesome, Paula. Congratulations. And honestly, I would bless you, Megan. I would love for our runners up of the Queen, Emily and Bethany, because having $1,000 week is a really, really big deal. Like, you guys, that is huge, huge, huge. So I would love if you could both also unmute and just share like your top tip maybe on how you were able to sell over 1,000 at your launch parties. And I know everyone is like on the edge of their seats to hear. So whoever wants to go first, just like share your top tip and what you feel helped the most to have over $1,000 in sales at your parties.
So who do you want first?
Well, I guess you.
Thank you. I just really did what you told me to do because you've been mentoring me. So I just called my 20 or more, maybe a few more than that, nearest and dearest, and I just kept following your direction. And I had a good little group show up on Zoom the other night, and I think they all had a great time. And I don't know that I did anything special. It was your mentoring really that helped me get all those people and make those sales. But anyway, I just followed your directions and did my best. And since then, I've been like today, I used the bubble sheet. I've got another Dreama. My other friend has set up for June. So now I've got 3 groups in June, plus a possible vending event. So anyway.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's so amazing, Bethany. We're so excited for you. And you gathered all those women, like all of them showed up on that Zoom. And Bethany, how many people were at your launch party? Could you tell everyone?
I think about 8 were at the launch party. So there was a few that didn't show up, but it still was a good group, I think. So.
Yes. And how many people did you invite to your party to get 8 there?
It was a little over 20. I think I invited 22 or 23 people. So.
Yeah. So just so everyone knows, like it's a numbers game, you know? Bethany invited over 20, 8 showed up, and it's just how it is.
And I got 2 parties out of it too. So that's
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. So proud of you, Bethany.
Thank you.
And without further ado, Emily, if you want to share. So Emily, Bethany's party was on Zoom and Emily's was on Facebook. So at little kind of different ends of the spectrum here. Emily, go for it, girl.
So I feel like I have to contribute a lot of my success to Amelia. She has been super supportive. She has been super upbeat and encouraging, which for somebody like me who's a little bit more shy and needs that, has been huge. We did our party through Facebook. I invited like 30 to 40 people. I think 6 showed up for the Facebook Live. But I had another 5 or 6 who watched the replay afterwards and then ended up ordering. And my launch party ended up turning out, it was $1,170.
So awesome, Emily. I love that. And I love that you shared how many people you invited. Sometimes Facebook, you got to invite a little more people. But it just goes to show you, like, people will watch the replay, even if they couldn't be there that night. I think that's the great part of Facebook. And Emily, I'm just so proud of you for your follow-ups, like in our group chat, even today. She was like closing those sales with the girls. I was like, you go, girls. Like,
I actually got another party booked too. So I now have 2 parties booked off of this first one.
Let's go.
So I'm excited.
I'm so proud of you guys. Well, you should feel so proud of yourselves, seriously. And just congratulations to our queens of selling tonight. And Paula, love that you shared that for the fundraiser. Okay, so that is the selling. And then next, without further ado, this just perfectly transitions you guys talking about your parties into bookings. So if you have any bookings, your launch party also counts if you're new. I would love for you to wave your lovely hand, do your seminar wave. And a booking is like a party, a facial, a makeover, vendor event, you know, like anything like that. You can wave your hand. I see you. I see you, Kim and Carrie and Chris and Bethany and Emily. And I'm trying to see Paula. Congratulations. And I know Michelle has her launch party booked as well. That's awesome. Okay, if you have 2 bookings, you can keep on waving. Your hand can stay in the air like you just don't care. Get it, girls? Okay. If you have 3 bookings, keep waving. Yay, Paula and Bethany. And congrats, Emily, on your 2 and Kim on yours. Oh my gosh. Okay, 4 bookings. We're gonna bump it up. Bumping it up. Up, up, up. Congratulations, Bethany and Paula. Okay, they're competing. Okay, 5 bookings. Keep waving. Oh, congrats, Bethany, on your 4. That's incredible. Paula, were you still waving, girlfriend, for 5, or were you at 4 too? Let us know. Let us know. And Nikki, I see you were waving too. Oh, Paula's at 4. Okay. And Nikki, share what you had in the chat. But I think Paula and Bethany are tied tonight. 2 queens, 2 queenies here, that are tied, and I'm so excited, to have you guys unmute, and we would love for you to share your top tip on how you got your bookings this week, and maybe what like the most popular thing you said to get them booked. I feel like everyone would probably love to hear that. So, whoever wants to go first, Paula or Bethany.
I think for me, I started using Shannon's bubble sheet, and that's really been a big help. And I love that sheet. And then I've also started my target all over again, my bullseye, because I've now been with Mary Kay for almost 5 months. And so I've started recontacting people and reconnecting with people. And that's also helped.
I love that, Paula. And if you guys are wondering what she's talking about, the bullseye, it's like really cool to think like the middle is like the people you know, and then as you expand on the rings, it's like their friends, and then it's like, the outside people you haven't met yet. So now she's been in this for 5 months. She's like, I'm back to the middle and I'm recircling with the people I know. So I love that, Paula. I think the beauty in follow-ups, right? There is beauty in it. So congratulations, girl. And then Bethany, we'd love to hear what you have to say as well.
Well, 2 were bookings from the party, and then 1 was a follow-up from the party. She was someone that had signed up but didn't actually come. So she's gonna be coming and maybe bringing some friends. And then the other one is a vending event that I had signed up for. And I actually have another vending event. It actually might be 5. I just haven't paid for the second vending event. But anyway.
Nice.
So,
Well, congratulations. I love that. And do you want to share with everyone what you said when you followed up with the woman who couldn't come to your party?
I just said I missed you at the party. She's like this very bubbly woman. She would have like made the party had she come. And I was like, I missed your bubbly personality at our party, and I'm so sorry you couldn't make it, because she had internet problems. But I used the script about having to do what did they call it? Beauty. Doing the 30 faces in 30 days, but it had on the script a fancier way of saying it. And she was like, of course I'd be one of your 30 faces. And anyway, so she's going to be one of my 30 faces.
Yay! Congratulations on getting another one of your 30 booked. That's always a good feeling. And everyone that has appointments on your books, just like, go ahead, give yourself a little pat on the back. You're doing your thing. You're making your business work. And I'm excited if you're on here tonight and you're like, man, I wish I had more bookings. I wish. Tonight, we are going to be training on getting bookings. And I feel like this is such a universal skill that you can always grow in and always get better at. And so tonight you came to the right mingle, girls. You joined tonight for a reason, because that's what we're going to be training on. But all that to say, we have one more thing to celebrate. I didn't even forget, don't even worry, is sharing. Okay, so if you shared about this beautiful business, and this means if you're new, sharing about the Mary Kay opportunity, so like the business, and like the business model basically, or sharing our marketing video, that means sharing. So if you shared with anyone this week, go ahead and give us your beautiful wave. Oh, congratulations, Chris. That's so exciting. And Carrie. And also if you shared at your launch party, like how we did, that counts as well. Okay, so we're gonna bump it up to 2. If you shared with 2 women, keep waving. Does Facebook count? As long as you shared like how much like the percent of commission and like that stuff, like how we shared at the end of your parties on Facebook, like the Mrs. Cab thing, that counts as sharing. Congratulations to everyone who shared. And was anyone at 2? I know Chris and Carrie were at 1. Okay, I think Chris and Carrie, you're our double queens again. Well, there you go. Okay, well, we're so excited for you guys. I see, Chris, you said you shared with your daughter, and we would love for you guys to share your top tip on how you shared this week. And Chris, I love your lipstick. You're both muted, just so you know. So if you want to unmute, totally up to you.
Can you hear me now? Can you
Yes.
hear me? Okay. So anyway, I never thought that my daughter might be, but I sent her, I said, let's do the facial. She goes, oh, I'd love that. So I sent it to her. She's in Chicago. She's a bartender at a really big restaurant up there. And we were just chatting today and she says, Mom, are you really doing this? And I said, yeah, I am. And she said, well, is it good? Like, could I make some extra money? And so then I shared it and she's really excited. And I told her that she could sign up for $35 and that it would be great. And she's really excited, like, to get extra income.
That's so awesome, Chris. Guys, that just goes to show you, like, you never know. You
I didn't
never
know.
know. Even your own daughter, right? You just always share, share, share. And a huge thing I've learned through doing this is that you never take an opportunity away from someone because you make an assumption about them. And I think that's so awesome that you did the facial with your daughter and you did the thing, Chris. You were like, I'm just gonna share because that's what we do. And who knows? She is your teamie. So congratulations. Seriously, that's so exciting. And then Carrie, if you want to unmute and share your tip on how you shared this week, we would love to hear.
Okay, so I'm Carrie Hannafan. I actually just joined about three days ago, and I was doing a makeover at Megan's house, and so it was me and my friend Anissa. We were there doing it, and I signed up, and she signed up right under me.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Is she your bestie? Or like
Well,
your friend?
she's a friend. I met her through a network marketing group.
Nice.
She's been helping me out, and so teamwork. We're always like me, an entrepreneur, so we work together closely. So I joined, and she joined under me, help support.
I love that. Well, we're so glad you're here. Welcome to Mingle Girls. So good to meet you. And
Thank you.
congrats on having your first team member. Like, you're probably won the record for the quickest team member ever when you started. I love
Yes,
that.
I don't even know like I just won the polls or something, and I was like, I haven't even had a launch party yet. So like I said, it's amazing. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do I haven't been on the website either, I'll be honest with you. So it's all coming. So yeah.
You're good, girl. Well, you being here tonight, we're so glad you're here and you will learn everything, girl. Don't even worry about it. So, congratulations on your first
Thank you.
Mingle ever. We're so glad you're here. So, congratulations, everyone, tonight. And the last thing before we dive into training, I think, is introducing the new girls, right, Megan? So, Megan, did you want to introduce anyone that you have on tonight first?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would love to introduce Carrie to you guys. Carrie is amazing, and we met through Facebook, believe it or not. And she and her awesome friend came over for a makeup makeover. So it was really our second appointment, and it just made so much sense for Carrie to sign up. And Carrie, what I love about you is that you're so relational and you're such an excellent communicator. Like you can just tell you're so thorough, you're so quick, and you're just so genuine is the word I would use to describe you. You're so comfortable to be around, and I know you're going to do great at this because I know that people are going to feel so comfortable being around you. So if you just want to share with everybody what made you decide to get started, I know everybody would love to hear.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, Megan, for that. I decided to join. Actually, I'm not a makeup person, but I guess in my I've had Mary Kay product, and I know I loved the products. So now that I'm a mom and I'm a stay-at-home mom, I was never one to put the makeup on because I didn't have the time. But Megan showed me how I could do a 5-minute face that would make the day. So I wanted to jump on and, join and, get the best products out there for my face because I'm very sensitive skin. And if I can do it, I can teach other moms to do it in 5 minutes. So I'm actually I'm looking forward to it.
I love that. And I think there's other moms like you that like need a 5-minute face. So like I want to look good, but I don't want to take 20,000 years. So you're going to be able to reach that market, which I think is awesome. We all have our niche. Isn't that so cool, you guys? Like we are all given gifts individually. And Carrie, you are going to have a gift, that no one else has to show them that. So we're so excited for you. And so Amelia, I'll pass the mic back over to you, girl, to introduce whoever you have that's new. Oops, you're muted.
Oops, silly me. I was just saying we want to see that 5-minute face, Carrie. I love that you said that, Bethany. So keep us updated with that. But I'm so excited tonight. I've got 2 new girls here from the great state of Maine, and I am just so excited first to just introduce Emily. And Emily and I actually met through a Facebook party as well as Michelle. And I just am so excited for her. She's an amazing boy mom, and she's got 2 amazing kids, and she is just such a hard worker and such a hard worker and great mom. But Emily, I just love about you that you just take on like a challenge head on and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna give it a shot. And like even with everything with how you got started, I just love that you're willing to try. And I just loved at your party, like meeting all your friends. It was just truly such a reflection of your character and who you are as a person, and like everything everyone had to say about you, just how you're so genuine and just loving. And I just feel like everyone can be comfortable around you. Like you're such a safe space as a person, which is why you're going to be so great at this, because you're just such a loving gal and you're not afraid to try new things. So I'm so excited for you. And if you'd like to unmute and just share why you decided to get started, we would love to hear, girl.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for those compliments. You're going to make me blush over here. So I'm going to be perfectly honest, kind of got started on an impulse decision. I tried the facial products and I just absolutely loved them. I have struggled with my skin for years, and I have super, super temperamental and sensitive skin. These are some of the first products that I have tried that I instantly knew that it was going to be okay. There's no itchiness, there's no burning, there is no issue with breakouts. And so then I heard about the discount. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get 50% off. This is going to be great. And then I had my first party and I'm like, holy cow, maybe I can actually do something with this. So we're just going to keep trying.
I love that, Emily. And I love that. You're like, hey, yeah, that discount would be nice. Oh yeah, have a party. Oh wait, yeah, I can make money with this. Okay, let's keep going. Like it's just that snowball effect. And I love that. I'm so excited for you. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And then without further ado, I'll introduce Michelle next. And Michelle is also an amazing mom. She's a single mom in Maine, and she has 2 teenagers who keep her hands full. And I just love about you, Michelle, you're so spunky. Like you're just such like a fireball. I was like, Michelle, like, what's your dream? She's like, I want a deep purple like pickup truck. That's my dream with flames on it. And I was like, yes, let's get that for you. So, Michelle, I just love how hardworking you are and how you just put your family first. And oh, there she is. And I love her hair too. It's so cute. But I just love that you always put your family first and you just do whatever it takes for your kids. And I'm just so excited for you with this to just not only see just how special you are and just learning just how to show that to others and that freedom and flexibility is possible. And you're just so fun. Like, Michelle's just one of the most fun bucket people I've ever met. So, Michelle, if you just want to unmute real quick, if you're able, and share why you decided to get started and maybe what you're most excited about, we would love to hear, girl. And you're muted, just so you know. Or you could type it in the chat too, if you need. You let us know. You could do sign language. I'm just kidding. Megan, did you hit ask to unmute? Okay, perfect. Just in case. And Michelle, girl, if you need to put that in the chat, you don't worry, because Zoom is hard, especially when you're learning. Oh, she's unmuted. There you go.
Stupid phone.
You're good. I know, the phones.
I think the reason why I started to do this was just something different. I do work 40 hours a week, but I thought, why not have just a little gig on the side? I'll have a daughter going to college in a year, and that would just be extra money that I can put towards her college.
I love that. Well, Michelle, we're so excited for you, and you're just so industrious and diligent. And I'm so glad you're on tonight. So thank you for making the time to join everyone, like we said again, on a holiday. And we're so excited to pour into you guys in this next 30 minutes. Are you guys ready? Buckle in. It's going to be great. And just so glad that everyone here who's new is here tonight. So, Megan, is there anything else you wanted to say before we dive in?
Absolutely. Well, real fast, you guys, I just wanted to just say a huge congratulations to everyone who has already registered for seminar. And seminar registration, it is open. So we are going to share a video really quick of what seminar is. And I just want for you guys to know that we are all going to be sitting together, the champion unit and the ambition unit. And right now, our team is ranked #1 in both selling and team building in the month of April. And just so everyone knows, in the ambition unit, I'll be sharing this at the very beginning of next month, but we are really stretching to finish what's called the $800,000 Circle of Excellence. And so what that means is that as a team, we will have sold $800,000 together by the end of June, and that will definitely put us as a top 10 team. And so the champion unit is such a huge part of this, and Amelia will be sharing with you guys what you guys are about to wrap up this month. It's so huge. And so I just wanted you guys to know that this is such a big deal, and it honestly makes me a little bit emotional, and I'm trying not to cry. But I just want to say thank you to every single one of you, because this team effort would not be possible without each of you, and us crossing this is such a big deal, you guys. Like, literally, to be a top 10 team in Mary Kay, like, there's no one more deserving than you guys. And we are just going to hustle hard, girls, this June. And we are going to finish this with pride and with love and with belief and with faith. And so we have about a little over 60,000 wholesale to do this, to do 800,000. And we've never done this before. Our biggest year is 650,000. And truly, we will be top 10 in our entire company when we do this. Not many people do it. Amelia will tell you guys this is true. Like, when the $800,000 teams cross the stage, there's not many. And I just feel so passionate. Like, this is huge. And you guys, our year goal was 650,000, and we crossed that 2 weeks ago. And I shared a few weeks ago, I was praying in church, like, God, what do you have for our team? Like, this is bananas. Like, this is crazy. Like, Lord, what are you doing? And God just made it so clear in my heart, like, you guys are to go for this, because he just made it clear. He just made it so clear. And I believe that when God shows you something, that he will make a way and we will never miss his will. I believe that. And so we are going to go for this with fun and with tenacity. And when we do finish it, y'all, our seats will literally be like pretty much the front row. So I'm going to share my screen, show you guys what seminar is for those of you who are like, what the heck is this? And it's at the end of July, and it is worth every babysitter you have to find, every cleanser you have to sell. My first seminar, I went as a broke senior in high school. I rubbed every penny together that I had to go. And the next year I came back as a sales director. And the next year, I made my first 6-figure year. And I know seminar was the reason, plus God, plus effort. But seminar was the catalyst. And also, it's just a freaking party. It's like 3 days of partying. Who the heck doesn't want that? So check out this video. Take a look at what
If you want a bigger dream or a bigger vision, you have to be at seminar.
Anybody that needs an uplift, you're gonna get it here.
Seeing what the company does behind the scenes.
Hearing the stories that really touch my heart. It's just life-changing.
Rainbows in our eyes can seem to find the great divide and get to the bottom. We'll never change it, 'cause darling, we're different.
You just really get the heart of Mary Kay when you come to seminar.
The more you come, the more you meet new people. I love hearing the top national speak because they have more vision, more encouragement.
Learning from the women that have set the course before us.
We have multiple markets that have seen sales growth versus prior year.
My legacy is so tied in what I have learned and grown from Mary Kay Ash. You have the opportunity to create a legacy. Deposit your best in people.
This is my 26th seminar.
You just feel the love. I'm going to come back empowered, uplifted.
And wouldn't miss it for the world.
The more you come, the better it gets.
Do we need any other words? Any other words? It literally is gonna make me cry. I just can't stop being emotional about this. And last thing I'm gonna say that I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna introduce Amelia. And I really am not a crier. I didn't even cry on my wedding day. I always say that because it's true. But like each and every single one of you, I know that there is more within you. Sorry for those of you who are just meeting me. I'm not like this at all, normally. But I know there's more within every single one of you. And I know that sometimes it just takes being in the room, and it just takes seeing one person or hearing one speech, or just having one person come up to you and say, I believe in you. I see greatness in you. And my mentors at seminar did that for me. When I was 19, I was a little baby, and I was 18 and a half, really. I was a little baby. And I took a picture with Pam Shaw, and she didn't know who I was at all. Of course, I was a new consultant. And now I'm so blessed that she has come alongside of me. She is mentoring me to be your national. She has mentored me in such a huge way. She has mentored you guys in such a huge way. She's taught us so much that we know as a team. And I think about, had I not attended that seminar, and had I never taken that selfie, and had I never had those moments with Pam, I don't know where my life would be today. And I know that I would not be the same mother or the same wife because of that moment with her. It was a selfie, you guys, on awards night, where I came up to her like a fangirl and was like, can I get a picture with you? And I remember thinking to myself, I am going to hustle so hard that my heroes become my friends. And I remember having that thought of, I am going to hustle so hard that these women who are my heroes, who are confident, who are bold, who are beautiful, who are godly, who are loving, who are making like insane amounts of money, I want to be where they are, and I will do whatever it takes. So I just pray that you will pray about attending if you're not registered, that you will ask God for clarity of being in that room. And did we mention our company's God first, family second, career third? And so the speeches of these powerful women, so many of them love the Lord. It will literally change your life. And if it is not everything that I am genuinely coming from the depths of my heart to share, I will personally write you a check to refund you for your hotel and your registration. That is how passionate I feel about this. And it takes a lot to make me emotional. And any of you who know me well know that. And I truly, there's no other words. So I'm going to introduce Amelia. And she, if she feels that, will share with you guys what y'all's team is about to finish up. And I hope you'll stretch with me in June. I know you will. I know you will. And we're gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be the best June ever. And when you've made up your mind, all fear is diminished. And so I pray that you will hold on to a goal that makes you go, okay, God, it's gonna take a lot of faith for this to get done. Because I want you to know that as you win, everybody wins. And your win is needed in June. It's needed in June. Because when you win, everyone else wins with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Amelia. Amelia and the champion unit, you guys are literally crushing it right now. Like Mary Kay knows the champion unit. You guys are trailblazing. So I'm going to introduce Amelia and tell you guys a little bit about who she is. So Amelia is a brand new sales director on her way to senior pink Cadillac sales director and national sales director. She debuted as a sales director just 7 months after her 18th birthday. Oh my gosh. How many of you guys just signed up this week? Imagine where you could be by June, July, August, September, October, November, December, by Christmas. Could you be excited about wearing one of these pink jackets by Christmas? Oh my gosh. Okay, she earned her first career car, get this, just 4 months. Oh my gosh, 4 months from signing her agreement. And she is on target to earn her Equinox just 1 year after joining. In fact, her team will be finished with it this week. That's her second car within under a year. She has completed fabulous 50s, which means that she's built her unit to be 50 women already. And she has already earned her first $2,000 in director bonuses 4 months early. As a director, you get to earn $6,000 just in bonuses for doing your job. And how many of you guys, don't raise your hand. Maybe you've been in a company for 20 years and you're like, I haven't gotten $1,000 bonus ever. Anyone else? When I heard that, Bethany, I was like, 6,000. And y'all, the bonuses, Amelia will agree. It's like the minimums. They're like, if you hit minimums as a director, you'll make money. It's like, it's a no-brainer. It's insane. It's insane. She is currently ranked in the top 20 in the Diamond Division for Court of Sharing, which is recruiting. She has sold over, I want you guys to hear this, since July, this 18-year-old beautiful soul has sold $56,000. I just want you guys to it's crazy. Towards the Queen's Court of Personal Sales year to date, she is proud to be leading the champion unit in setting a record in Mary Kay's 60th anniversary to be the youngest in the company right now to earn the use of the prestigious pink Cadillac. Her highest commission check already as a brand new sales director has been for over $3,300. Amelia is most passionate about empowering other women to put their faith over their fear and passing on directorship to women who are looking for an opportunity to change their lives. Her dream is to have a consecutive 6-figure income to support her future family and to have the freedom to travel and live close to her parents, her 3 siblings, and her 5 nieces and nephews. So without further ado, Amelia Fox, we got 20 minutes of power, baby. Let's go.
Oh boy, wow. Well, Megan, thank you so much for sharing from your heart. And I just feel on my heart to say with you guys, like, first off the bat, like, you can too, you can too, you can too. And I remember at seminar, it was maybe career conference or leadership, one of our amazing Mary Kay events, I think it was leadership conference. They have a special one that you can go to, like a mini seminar for directors. But anyways, Holly Lowe is a national sales director, and she was sharing about her speech of you can too, or like the power of one more is what it was. And just how women every day we're walking around, you guys, and women are starving, like whether they're starving for like just to feel loved or accepted or seen or like beautiful or just appreciated, worthy, whatever it is. Women are all walking around starving every day. And I just know, like Megan shared, like I don't know the person that I would be if Megan hadn't decided to ask my mom if she could give her a makeover at her wedding. You guys, my Megan asked my mom, or whether she followed up with her or not, but I don't know where my life would be without that and without Megan, and just like the power of one more is so powerful. Like just one more phone call, just one more text, just one more person that you talk to. You were someone's one more once too. Just let that sink in. Like, what if someone hadn't asked you, etc., where would you be today? So just wanted to share that just from my heart because it's just so powerful. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys. And we have just 34 days until seminar, which is so crazy. And tonight is a great night to decide where you want to be at the end of those 34 days. Whether you set a goal for yourself like when you joined, or maybe you've been in this for a while and you set a goal last year at the end of last seminar of where you wanted to be, and maybe you're not even close to that goal right now. Tonight is the night where you make up your mind and know that all things can be possible and you can do anything. And like Megan said, a made up mind is the most powerful thing ever. So I'm excited tonight to give you the training and give you the support and the tools that you need to see faces, to have your one mores, to meet more women and book some faces and have the confidence to do it, because confidence, it doesn't grow overnight. It's by decision after decision after decision. And it might be a little hard at first. You're like, oh, this is a little scary. Okay, this is a little scary. But as long as you keep going forward, that's what's going to grow your confidence. And so I know we're going to dive right on into this. And I just want you guys to be able to get to June 30th, and it's the end. It's like the seminar, like we're running the race, and like you're a runner in a race. I want you to be able to look back and say, I put in my all and I have nothing left to leave on that court, because I know in my heart, even if you don't hit your goal, which you're going to, but I want you to know in your heart that you gave it your all and that you tried your hardest. That's all that matters. So I want to start by reading you guys this poem, and then we're going to dive into booking. And I'm going to share, you may have heard this before. Tonight's going to be a little more different, but I'm going to share on how to build a booking sandwich. It's like my favorite thing ever. And so if you like to eat, we're going to be best friends. But anyways, this is going to be great. And so I wanted to share this poem really quick. And it's by Edgar Albert Gast, and it's called Don't Quit. And so I'm just going to read this, and then we're going to dive in. So it says, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up though pace seems slow, you may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup, and he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. I don't know if your life seems like it's the worst right now, or maybe it's pretty good. But moral of the story, you can't quit. You don't know how close you are to that golden crown, ladies. And so without further ado, I just thought that poem was so inspiring. I'm going to share with you guys this. And so my goal for tonight is that you just walk away with a clear vision, clear steps clear people of who you're going to reach out to, clear of what you're going to say, and that you're just like crystal clear. Okay, so that's our goal for tonight. So grab your pencil and we're going to get started. And so this is how to build a booking sandwich. We won't go into the specifics of like what makes a sandwich because we don't have time, but we can all agree that there's like 2 slices of bread. Okay, whatever you put in between tonight, we're just going to like make it up. But every sandwich has 2 slices of bread. And so the first thing is going to be your bread, and that represents the excitement. Okay, so you can put the bread as the excitement, and that's the first layer you got to put down before you start booking. And this is your why. Okay, the first thing is going to be your why. So before you even start booking, you need to get clear, why am I booking? Like, why am I even doing this? Why did I start Mary Kay? Or you're not going to want to do it. You just won't if you don't have a strong thing behind it. So just sit down with yourself and think of the reasons you did start. Think of your family, picture yourself, you know, on vacation with them, or your kids in their cars, or like your family on vacation. Like, just think of your why, and that is what keeps you strong. And the reason you're not booking, maybe you're associating more pain with the task than the pleasure that the task is going to bring you. Okay, so maybe make a list of 50 pleasures that are associated with what booking is going to bring you, and that will really help. It will. What does this bring me? Who am I doing this for? Why did I start? Questions like that. So that's the first thing. Lay that down, girl. You need your bread. Get excited. Bread is very exciting. I can go for a good sourdough all the time. So that's the bread. And then the next thing, this also comes twice in a sandwich, and it's the condiments, okay? So we put it on top of our bread. It keeps it nice and cozy. Anyways, this condiment is going to be your condiment of confidence, okay? So your condiments of confidence, we can all write that down, whatever condiment you choose, but this comes from what's already within you, because this is on our foundation, okay? So we have our excitement of why you started. And this confidence comes from a confidence that's already in you, and it's who you are. And I just want you guys to think, what am I already good at? Take that and harness it, okay? So maybe write that down, or think to yourself, what am I naturally good at? Maybe it's I'm a good communicator. Oh, I'm a good friend. And I'm a good etc. That is your superpower, you guys. Don't try and be someone you're not. And with booking, with sharing, with selling, recruiting, working your appointments full circle, I don't want you to think like, oh, I have to be someone I'm not. Like, you can take that skill that you have and use it and just embrace it. If you're new, don't take that as a weakness or like insecurity. Own who you are. Own it. Be like, yeah, I'm a new business owner. I got no idea. This is my first time saying this, but it's okay because I am love you and this is great and whatever. Just own it. So I just want you all to take a deep breath and say, I am enough. Okay? Just take a deep breath. I am enough. I've got everything I need inside of me. And don't compare who you are and where you're at in your business with someone else, because everyone is on their own journey and you're meant to be doing you, girl. So that's your first thing, your condiment of confidence. Just like, I have these strengths, I am enough, and I am here. And we're going to embrace it because it's reality. Okay, so now we're throwing in some health. This is the lettuce. Okay, so these are going to be, the lettuce is leads. Your lettuce are your leads. And these are ladies you do know. So the leads of ladies you know. So if you're sitting there and maybe you're thinking, Amelia, I don't know anyone. You're like, I only know my grandma and my neighbor and Susie Q at my church. Maybe those are all the people you know. Well, this statistic should encourage you. There's 168 million women in the United States. 168 million. Isn't that crazy? And God knows where each of them is right now. Every single one of them, He knows. He knows you're here, which is great. So glad you're here. And he knows what they're doing. So just let that encourage you. Women and people are never the problem, but let's start with the people you know. So I want everyone to write on their paper everywhere you go in a week, okay? So like, I'm gonna give you some examples while you're brainstorming. It could be like, I go to the grocery store, I go to the gym, my kid's school, work, the bank, the coffee shop, Starbucks, church, small group, PTA, I don't know, all things like that. Just, work with me here. Places you go and just write down literally everywhere you go in a week. Maybe think like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where am I going? And underneath each place, write, what female do I know here with skin? And that's going to be your only requirement, okay? So don't think, oh, no, Susie Q said she's using this fancy stuff. She always is, she's too scary, she's too intimidating, la 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 la. No, your only requirement is that she has skin, okay? That's your only thing. And I just want you guys to push your bookings to the next level. And this is, I think, where my bookings got pushed to the next level when I broke past my my barrier I was putting up for myself, and I was thinking, wait, does Susan know I do Mary Kay? Does Brittany? Maybe, do they even know you do Mary Kay? And they should all know, and so then with those ladies, they're going to introduce you to their friends, right? Because they're going to love you and have a fun time with you. And you're going to get referrals from your appointments. And she's going to introduce you to like her cousins and like her neighbors. And then that's just all going to stem and go crazy. And you're just going to know all her friends too. So anyways, that's the people you know, just brainstorming that. So next, I want to dive into this, and this is going to be the tomatoes of the sandwich. And this part always makes me laugh because, okay, not everyone loves tomatoes. Like, I feel like I meet so many people and they're like, ew, tomatoes are disgusting. But some people, you might like them. So if your sandwich has tomatoes on it, sure, they might not be everyone's favorite, but your sandwich is going to be so much healthier, so much bigger, so much better. You're getting all that vitamin C, everything that's in there. You get the picture because of your tomatoes. And so these are going to be different ways to get your bookings. And they might not be everyone's favorite, but they're going to make your business a lot healthier once you learn to love them. And so it's going to be referrals, warm chats, and facial jars. And I want to talk to you guys about what to say for each of these tonight so you feel equipped. And so I'm going to dive into this right now. So isn't that funny? The tomatoes, referrals, warm chats, and facial jars. These are ways to meet people. So the meat is going to be, the slices are going to be, my slices are what I say. Okay, so this is like your turkey, your ham, whatever. Okay, we're dishing it out. We're dishing it out. The slices are what you say for each. So I'm going to dive right on into referrals. And this is your first slice. And so referrals, if you don't know, when we play like our little game at our facial when their mask dries, they gift friends with sessions. And so these are people that the people refer you from your lettuce leads, okay? Follow with me. You're like, Amelia, are we talking about making a sandwich or Mary Kay? I'm hungry. Megan, if you could enable screen share, I'm going to share my screen. And this is what you're going to say when you call your referrals. And this is in the Google Doc that Megan beautifully shared with us last week. So you all have this, and this is what to say when you call referrals. So I personally always text the person who gave me the list and I say, hey, Susie, today I'm calling the referrals you gave me. Thank you so much for helping me grow my business. If someone texts you today and says that a random or that a Mary Kay person called them, you can tell them it's just me and not a random crazy lady. And they always laugh. They're like, oh my gosh, of course. Okay, so anyways, I will post all this verbiage so you guys have it. You're like, Amelia, I can't read this fast. I'll post it. basically you just say, "Hey, my name's Amelia and I'm a friend of Susie's. How are you?" And then they're going to be like, "I'm great. How are you?" And then you say, "I'm great. I know this is so random that I'm calling you, Jessica, but Megan and I recently got together for a makeover and she just spoke the world of you and she gifted you with a complimentary beauty experience." And then she's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, that was so sweet." Then you'll say, "Yes, so I'm just calling for you to be able to redeem your gift from Susie. Our first step will be to reserve your beauty experience time. And then from there, you will book the appointment like normal." And so the only other thing I'll say at referrals is always leave them a voicemail and text them if they don't pick up the phone. So you guys can see that, but that's referrals, you guys. And the next thing, your next slice is going to be I'm gonna just dive right into facial jars because I really want to speak about this tonight and make sure we have enough time. And this is my favorite way to get bookings. And facial jar, basically what it is, it's a giveaway jar that you set up in a small business. And it's a giveaway jar where women can enter to win a free facial. To your, of course, your business, and then a gift card to the establishment. So I'm going to share my screen. You guys are going to love this. I have a whole boards on facial jars that I use all the time, and I'm trying to see how I can pull this up. The little bar's in the way. Hold on. But first I'm going to share what you say. And before I share this, I'm going to say, you guys, your first thing is going to be to make a list of where to put your jars. And so think, where do I go that the women I want on my team are going to probably be at? So like sharp women, moms, entrepreneurs, business ladies, like just those women, where do they go? Do they go to coffee shops? Do they go to cute little boutiques? They go to the Mexican restaurant around the corner? Just places like that. Make your list. This is what you're gonna say when you get a yes. Oh, crud. It's making me sign in. Hold on. I'll share from my heart. And then I'll share the boards with you guys. Would that be helpful? Can I do that? I'll share the boards with everyone. But basically you just go in and you would ask for the manager, and then you would say, "Hi, my name's Amelia. What's your name?" And they'll be like, "Oh, my name's, whatever." Then you'll say, "I am a local skincare and makeup business owner, and I was looking for a way to give back to the community of women this month." And then I'd say, "I have this little giveaway jar where women can enter to win a free facial and gift card from me. And I would love for the first winner to win a gift card to your establishment that I'll get from you." And then I would just share why you thought of them and why you picked their place. I just say, like, "I just love your restaurant so much. It's brought me so many good memories and just friendships throughout the years. And I was wondering if you would let me leave the jar here and set it up." And they're like, "Yeah." The only thing I'll say, you guys, make sure you have a picture of your jar so you can show them if they ask. I always keep it in my car. And on this boards, you're going to see exactly what my jar looks like and exactly how to do it. And I know we have to wrap this up because we're about to have Double Dare. I don't know where the time went, but I'm going to post the rest of this. We could probably even do a part 2, Megan, on finishing this out, but I'm going to post the verbiage and boards so you guys are clear. And I'm so excited for you guys to finish out this last week. And the last thing I'll say, challenge, book 10 by the 5th. Okay, that's the goal. That's your challenge for tonight. Have 10 bookings by the 5th of June. And we'll definitely make this a part 2, you guys. But I'll post the rest in the Voxer chat. And I hope that you guys were inspired tonight. Yeah, Megan, did you want to add anything?
Thank you, Amelia. That was so good. And you guys, next week, if Amelia's game, we'll do a part 2. Does that sound good? Part 2 of booking next week.
Yeah, we'll have to for sure.
Yes. We don't want to leave you guys hanging, but we will post the boards. That way you guys have those resources 100%.
Yeah, you guys, and this week, great idea. Make your jars and get them all together because you'll want to get those out. They usually take like 2 to 3 weeks to actually see the faces when you put out your jar.
100%. 100%. All right, you guys. Well, good night. And if you have somebody for marketing, feel free to stay on. And if you don't, then we'll just politely ask you to just scoot out. So Bye, ladies.
Yes. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Amelia, that was so, so good. I was taking notes. I loved that.
It went so quick.
I know. It's because I took too long about seminar.
No, I'm so glad you shared.
I just felt led to share. But the good news is we've got next week. Okay, so we've got Amanda in here. We have a guest. Let me just research.
Well, Amanda's Emily's person.
Perfect. Yay, Emily.
Okay.
Woohoo. Awesome. And if you want to welcome her, since I don't know her yet.
Okay. Hey, Amanda, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being on. There she is.
Awesome.
How's it going, girl? Happy Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, we're just letting everyone hop on, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do intros, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect. And hello to iPhone. Can you introduce yourself? We're not sure who you are.
It's Jessica.
Who is it? Oh, Jessica. Hey, Jessica.
Hey.
Girl, I'm so happy that you're here. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and we'll just dive right on in. So for our guests, if y'all just want to introduce your name, who you are, and what you do out there, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
Perfect.
Amanda, do you want to go first, girl?
Yeah, I will. I'm Amanda. I stay at home with my kids.
I love that. How many kids do you have?
6.
Much respect. That is amazing. That is so inspirational. I have one. I have one son, and I am so impressed by you right now.
I know, right? That is so incredible.
All right, awesome. And Jessica or Rebecca, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, I'm Rebecca Wilkerson. How are y'all?
We're doing good, girl. How are you?
I'm good. I about forgot about it. My kids come over and I was like, oh crap, what time is it?
Oh my gosh. No, you're right on time. We literally just got started.
Yeah, you're perfect. Yeah, so nice to meet you.
And who's your consultant, Rebecca?
That's Jennifer Buchanan.
Oh, yay! You go by Becky. I know who you
Yes,
are.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You have time. I was like, I know her. Well, we're
Yes,
so
ma'am.
happy that you're here. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. The kids are still here, but I was trying to do it all.
Yes, I know, right? All the things. Oh my goodness.
And hey,
Jessica, would you like to introduce yourself or Sam?
Yeah, I'm Jessica Stewart. I'm the mother of 2 teenagers, and I'm the general manager of a Little Caesars.
Yes.
That's
Jessica, I'm so happy that you're here. And Sam, are you a guest?
Yes, she is. She is Joe's guest. And Sam, just so you know, we're recording this for Joe. So if you're like, where is he? We're recording this for him. And we're so glad you're on. She's driving home. But Sam, if you're able to unmute and share, I don't know if Nick's there too, just who you guys are and where you're from. Oh, Nick's there. Hey, Nick. If you guys want to share who you are, where you're from, and then we're going to dive in.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Sam. I'm from Tennessee. Friend of Joe's. And this is Nick. He's also from Tennessee. We're just all mutual friends of Joe.
Nice. Well, we're so glad you guys are here. Thanks for being such friends of your word.
100%, especially on Memorial Day. So we're going to keep it super short and sweet, y'all. So what this is this is literally training for our beauty consultants, you guys. And so we're just going to ask that you'll just ask 2 to 3 questions of literally anything in the world you would want to know about a Mary Kay business. The only questions we'll ask that you don't ask are product questions, because our consultants already have their certifications in product, so they are educated there. And our consultants are just going to mute their mics and they'll be taking notes on how we answer your questions. And if you didn't know, a fun little surprise, you're actually going to get some free product coupons to be used throughout the next year as a thank you for being here. So we will just dive right on in, y'all. So who's got the first question? Not all at
So
once.
how does the money making part work?
Good question, Becky. So you make 50%, of course, on everything that you sell. And you also make team building commission. So that's what you make. And what I love is that you're paid immediately on our app called ProPay. So you don't have to wait for Mary Kay to write you a check. So the second you sell product, you make your 50% right on the spot.
Okay.
Good question. Does that answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll add to that too. There's 5 ways that you make money. It's from your selling, you make 50%. From your reorders, you make 50%. On team building, you make a commission. On the cars, you can either take cash or you can take the car. And then also with our prizes and our diamonds and things, like if you don't want the diamonds, you can take cash. Like 2 years ago, I was having our son James the day that the top sales director trip left for Scotland. So of course I could not go. So Mary Kay deposited the money from the trip into my account instead. So there's 5 ways you can make money. So it's a strategic business because there's multiple streams of income. So, yeah, good question, Becky.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, who's got the next question?
One of the questions I had was, do you find that online parties are harder to sell products than doing like the in-home parties? Because I'm one of those people where I like going to somebody's home and I like doing like all of that stuff. So I have a harder time with online parties. So I didn't know if it was harder for you guys, how it's kind of, because of COVID, it's kind of changed.
Amelia, that would be a great question for you to answer.
Yeah, good question, Amanda. I think honestly, I personally do my business like 50% in person, 50% virtual. And so I found being able to do both that it really doesn't make a difference, because as long as women can try the skincare on their face and like you can make them feel loved and like taught, then they're excited to get the product. And so I find it doesn't really make a huge effect, Amanda. Honestly, I've found with doing both, it's still just as successful, believe it or not, just because I think women just love having fun, and guys too, and they just enjoy feeling special. And so I really feel like it doesn't make that big of a difference. Yeah, that's a good a good question. I can't talk. Good question.
Parties, like party.
Party.
And I've honestly found I work primarily virtually, and I've almost found that it's more virtual than it is in person. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yes. And hey, Taylor, we're glad you made it, girl. We're just doing our questions.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late. I
You're
forgot,
good.
honestly, too.
You're
fine.
good. No worries. All right, you guys. Well, who has the next question?
So does the person you buy it from send the products, or do they tell Mary Kay and they send the products?
Good question. So you can fulfill orders one of 2 ways. You can do it directly from your inventory if you're a consultant with inventory, or you can fulfill it through something called the customer delivery service. So imagine Mary Kay being Amazon Prime, but they're Amazon. That's what it's like when you direct ship products. So Mary Kay takes care of all the shipping and all that stuff. Like you can choose if you want to pay the $5.95 in shipping, or your customer, and then they'll just direct ship the product from their warehouse in Dallas to your client. So you could do it either way, which is really nice. You've got choices.
Yeah. Good question.
Okay, who's got the next one?
So I have a question. So when we do like my party that's coming up, because I have a friend that can't be here, but she says she could order something. Is there like a link or something that would be connected to the party to where Jennifer could get credit or whatever for it?
Absolutely. So it'll actually be Jennifer's website link. And so on her website link, that's where your friend could shop 100%.
Okay, because she asked me, she's like, well, that way she can get credit for it. I was like, okay, but I wasn't sure like how that worked. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely, girl. Yep, she'll get credit all the way.
All the way. Okay, who else has a question?
I'll go ahead and go. Is this strictly just the income, like the income you would get and keep, or is it something like you have to file taxes on as well, or is it no tax?
Oh, that's a really great question. So with your customers, so your customers are the ones who are paying the tax. So you charge your customer sales tax. Now, from a perspective of as you start making team building commission, that's where, like, for example, like for me, it's my full-time career. So I pay quarterly taxes because I'm in that certain tax bracket, right? Where like I have to pay quarterly. So for paying taxes to the government, that's based on your team building commission. But girl, from the product, your customer's paying you tax for that, which is awesome. Yes. Good question. What else do you guys want to know?
How much a month do you have to sell to stay being a consultant?
Good
Amelia, you
question.
want to take that one?
Yeah, so there's no monthly quota in Mary Kay because our founder, Mary Kay Ash, she didn't want us to like be pushy or like feel like pressured because she came from a life of sales and she was a super strategic businesswoman who knew that women wanted to put God first, family second, career third. So that's why we don't have any monthly quotas. And so that's why it's so nice and flexible for women and for men who have busy lives because you could just do this like as little or as much as you want and you can set your own goals, which I love. So it's up to you. I love answering that question. I'm like, yay, we don't have any quotas.
I know.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Who else has a question? Feel free to shout it out.
Jessica, did you have any? I haven't heard your questions yet. You might not have any. I know I answered a lot the other day.
What are the different sales tiers?
Good question. So you always make 50% profit on your selling from the day you start to the day that you finish. You always make 50%, but where the tiers really come in is from your team building. And so basically the larger your team is, the more money that you make on your team. So it goes from like as a new consultant, you're making 4% on your team members, whereas as a sales director, you make 36% on your personal team members. So the pay is drastically increased as a sales director. Does that answer your question, Jessica?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, absolutely. What other questions do y'all have?
How many people do you have to have for it to move up in leadership?
Yeah, so even with one team member, you've moved up. But Amelia, you'd be a perfect person to answer this because you moved up so fast.
Oh, good question. So to like move up in leadership, like Megan said, once you have one team member, you're considered a senior beauty consultant. So you go from beauty consultant to senior beauty consultant. And then there's different like paths along our career path where your commission gets higher, like Megan was saying. So like for instance, 3 team members, you're called like a red jacket, and you actually get like this cute little red jacket to wear. And then from there, you can at the top become a sales director, which is what I decided to do as quick as I could because I was like, if a company is gonna pay me that much, I might as well just do it, right? So that's what me and Megan are, but that is when you make 36%, and that's when you have 24 women, like Megan was saying, which is so doable when you're just sharing and loving on ladies. But that's basically how that works. Good question. And then, yeah. Sam, did you have another question? I feel like you were wanting to, but you're driving. Let me know. Maybe you don't.
So like how much inventory do you usually have? Like, do you have to purchase it yourself and then you like sell it back, or to have inventory with you, or like how does that work?
Good question. So for inventory, it's not required to have one, but usually a lot of people, they just like see how much people they have like in person. So like if you have like a lot of people you know that live around you, it just kind of makes sense to have some stuff to give them because we're so impulsive. Or if you have it there, they're like, oh yeah, I'll take that home. But it really just depends on the person. I think it's a really personal decision, but it's nice it's up to you wherever you decide to start or if you want to start. Megan, is there anything else you wanted to add on that or?
Yeah, I would also say, Sam, so you basically how I like to think of it is you buy the product for $1 and you sell it for $2. And the company gives you so much free product on your first order as a new consultant that you're profiting so much more because of all of the free product that they give you. You're not paying anything for that free product. And so it's like a raw profit. And so, some women start with a small store, some women start at a medium store, some women start at a large store, and some women it's rare, but some women don't start with any at all. So it's really nice. You can pick and choose, So
Yes,
it's a good
good question.
Any other questions that you guys have?
What does it cost to start selling Mary Kay?
Good question, man. It costs less than probably your pizza on a Friday night. It is $35 to get started. And that gives you your website, your credit card processor, and your entire business back office and your mentor. So it is amazing how inexpensive it is. And what happened was, it used to be $100 plus tax and shipping to start. And during COVID, the company realized, there are so many women who just need an opportunity to make money without having to go to someone's house and, do the whole party thing. And so they made it so inexpensive. And I will tell you this, and this is just so passionate, like I'm just so passionate about this, but, some of us will always do both, but most women have not gone back fully in person because what used to take us 8 hours to drive 2 hours to party, set up, do the party, tear down, get home, like it was 8 hours. Whereas now you hop on Zoom and gosh, last night I did an hour-and-a-half launch and we sold 550 to 3 people, So I like that it's quick. She's laughing. Are your kids outside?
I see them running like the Flash.
I see them. You're crazy kiddos.
That's my 16-year-old.
Mom life right there.
He was sitting beside me and he's like, hold on a second. And I was like, oh, God only knows. I thought he was going to come up like right in the window, but he's just running around.
Funny.
That's hysterical.
We love our kids. All right, y'all. Well, if no one has any other specific questions, Amelia, this is so like spontaneous, but I said we should give away an E-star. Do you think we should give away an E-star tonight?
I think we should. I think that's a great idea.
Do it. Okay, so this is what we need to know of what you guys are. We just need to know in the chat, just pop it in the chat if you're an A, a B, or a C. An A would be like, girl, never, ever, ever would I ever do Mary Kay. I just want to be a customer and pay full price. And y'all, that is totally fine. We would not have a business without customers. B would be, I could benefit from being what's called a product ambassador, which just means you sign up for $35, you get your own product at half off, and you maybe will service a friend or, a few family members. But it's mainly for yourself. It's mainly for you. So that would be B. Okay. And then C would be like, girl, I could use some extra money. I could use some friendships. This sounds awesome. That would be C. Like, girl, sign me up. So if you say you're a B or a C, we will put your name in the drawing because whether you're a smart shopper or whether you're like, wanting to make money, we're going to put your name in here. So I see you, Amanda. I see you, Jessica. And I see you, Becky. Okay. I see you, Taylor. Now, even if your name is not called, your consultant will still call you and she can still get you signed up. Okay. Even if you don't win the 35. So, Amelia, how many giveaways should we do? Should we just do 1 or should we do 2? What should we do?
Let's do 2.
Okay, let's do 2. Okay, I put y'all's names in the spin the wheel. I've got Amanda, Jessica, Becky, Taylor. Any last ladies and you're like, I want to do my Mary Kay. And y'all, it's literally $35. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I blow that at Target on like candles I don't need. Like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Sign up, see how you like it. Okay. I think that was everybody though. Am I missing any?
No, I think you're good.
I think that was everybody. All right, y'all. Well, we gonna spin this wheel. That is what we're gonna do.
Look, it's pink.
It's pink. Me and Amelia love that song. It's pink. Okay.
I know. It's
Here we
always
go,
a big-
guys. Here we
Okay,
go.
drum roll.
3, 2,
I'm
1.
I'm excited.
I know.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna
Who's it gonna
be?
be? Oh, it's right in the middle.
Amanda! Let's go!
You're our first winner.
Woohoo!
So
Let's
exciting.
go.
Well, Amanda, when we hop off, Amelia will call you and she will get you all registered.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna do one more. Here we go, you guys. Becky, you're our second winner, my friend. So this
Yay,
is so
Becky! This
Well,
is so
Becky,
fun.
Jennifer is going to give you a call and she is going to get you signed up. And and Amanda, you're going to get a call from Amelia. She's going to get you signed up. And
Mhm.
then for the rest of you guys, your consultant can truly, she can still get you signed up. Literally, it's $35. It's so worth it. And we appreciate y'all being here tonight.
Yes, and we'll get everyone their thank you coupons as well for
Yes.
all the guests. We appreciate your time. This is so helpful, has been so helpful. And we will get y'all called and get you your discounts, get you your consultant things, and we're excited for you. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight, you guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
So great to meet you guys. Bye, Sam. Bye, Amanda. Bye, Taylor.